that looks incredible, right? But here's the thing, no matter how much sexy content you create, if it all looks like that, you actually might not be bringing as much leads as you could be getting. There's nothing wrong with it. It's polished, it's badass, and it's really well done. But it's just a sexy house video. There's a million of those on the internet now. Which there's a reason why there's a million of those, right? It's because they do get a lot of attention, but it's only the top of funnel attention. After you're done making the sexy top of funnel content, then you have to think, what content's gonna nurture people? What content is gonna convince them that you're the best builder for them based off of your values and your craftsmanship and something that's really unique? And then finally, what content would actually get them to book a call to start building their dream home with you? You just need more contrast. You need videos that show why you built it, how you built it, and who you built it for, and why that matters. Whether you like it or not, a lot of the customers for custom home builders are millennials and even now starting to be Gen Z. And these generations inherently are just not very trusting at first. If your feed only shows those glossy, sexy videos that everyone else is doing if they care about social media and content, there's nothing that separates you. There's nothing that differentiates you. There's nothing that builds trust off of your values or your craftsmanship that could really latch on and connect to those generations as they start to build homes. So you don't need to ditch it. You just need to layer it with content that shows your value. Content that shows people behind the scenes of the build, the quality of the build, craftsmanship, unique features. You know, I've done stuff where floors were imported from Israel and they had little like fossils in them and stuff. Like stuff like that is crazy cool, right? Like why don't you start layering that into your content as well? Studies show, and honestly common sense shows, that people trust people that they physically met more than people that they haven't met and just seen online. The goal in marketing and online is to close that gap as much as humanly possible, to make them feel like they actually know you and they've actually met you. That is the problem with the home building industry currently. It's just kind of stuck on the glam. But I'm changing that. I'm changing that so builders turn into badass brands that land way more home builds. I know I'm a sucker for HGTV, and I bet a lot of you are too, even if you just turn it on just to criticize it. But the reason why HGTV has so many loyal viewers is because all the shows take people through a proper story. There's a before, which is usually a bit grim, but it's usually taking someone's old, outdated, unsafe, and unfit home. But then they enter a glimmer of hope, showing them the renderings on what their home could be and how it will change their home and change their lives. And after that, they move into demolition, right? So you gotta tear down the old. But what do they usually find in every single HGTV show's episodes? That's a problem to overcome, something to keep the viewer watching. Whether that's a foundational issue or a structural issue, or all of a sudden there's termites on half the house or something like that. The point is that there's a problem to overcome. It's a pivotal point of the episode. Of course, they fix it. And then they start moving forward with the build and showing you how glamorous everything is becoming every little step of the way. They start showing off cool features like the custom cut countertop or the smart home feature that will save them thousands a year on their energy and they can control from an app. The new paint and how it opens the home up and completely changes the way the house feels and looks. And when they start doing that, they drop in little lessons, right? And also like brand partnerships, like, oh, we use Behr paint and, you know, and this smart home system and yada, yada, yada. But the point is people start learning as well as being entertained, right? They start learning little things and then they are interested in getting remodels and rebuilt homes and yada, 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 right? Sorry, it's a tangent, but it's just the journey that HGTV takes people through. And when that journey is done, they take you on a new journey. It's the montage of getting the house all together, the furniture, finishing off painting trim pieces, and installing little things to kind of crescendo up to the grand reveal. What if your content on social media could provoke the same emotions and feelings with your viewers? Do you think they would watch your content more? Do you think your brand would grow? More importantly, do you think you would get more clients? And even more importantly than that, do you think you'd get more of the right clients, the ones that already love your work and trust you and feel like they know you? That is all possible. You just need to make more types of content other than the fancy drone and walkthrough videos. The goal is to look at your content and say, hey, how can we make more top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel content to drive more viewers into paying clients? If you'd like me to do a free brand audit, click the link in the description. I'll personally look at all your posts and your content and even your ads over the last 6 months to tell you what is missing and what kind of gaps you have in your marketing and your content, and then build you a curated strategy to help take you to the next level. And while you're at it, if you found this video valuable, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Peace.